Shabbat Shalom. Shana Tova.
Shana Tova.
For those of you I have not yet met, my name is Jen Rubin, and I am currently taking a turn serving as the board president of this congregation. I am embarrassed sometimes when people walk in at the caricature of myself, as my tail is like wagging so crazy as people are walking in. I think you all know that I am genuinely so happy to see so many people I love in one place. I would like to start with some thank yous. If I actually thanked each individual who helped bring all this together, we would be here all night. So suffice it to say that there are an unthinkable number of things that had to happen for this to all come together. From arranging the security guard, who is now here, to Xeroxing flyers, to arranging the chairs, to buying toilet paper, making sure the soaps were full, asking individuals to be Torah holders, organizing who's bringing which foods, to the break the fast. Making sure we have enough machzorim, that our website's updated with logistics. I could go on, and this doesn't even begin to mention Shoshana and Marshall, who have spent weeks, if not months, preparing for this. Each of these things was done lovingly by individuals who all together wanted to be here together tonight. I cannot say thank you enough. All of those things are what make this small community so special. As some of you know, I became president in September of last year, right before high holidays. And last Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, I said repeatedly, in October after the holidays, everything will calm down, and I'll have a better idea of where we're going. As you all know, that is not what October brought. I woke up on October 7th to many voicemails, 20-something text messages, each more horrific than the last. And as the new president of a synagogue, I was receiving calls and emails from congregants and the rabbi, Nina, at the time, asking if we were going to cancel services that night. I was supposed to somehow decide this. I was in too much pain to think. I was not functioning. I had no wisdom to offer. And it was ultimately decided we should be together. We had no idea what we were going to do once we all got here, but we decided that now was a time to be together. For that first week, we met almost daily to say Kaddish. I realized later we were basically sitting Shiva. At some point early on, we started singing together to find some comfort and healing. Students from NAU started to come more regularly, and we began just stocking the kitchen with snacks from Sam's Club. And suddenly, a place that many Reform American Jews only go once or twice a year slowly became a safe harbor for us to feel Jewish and understood. Our singing became a regular event once a month, and we now have it each month. It's called Shirei Shabbat. We started bringing in food from Pita Jungle so that at the end of a busy week, working parents didn't have to think about what to bring. Just come, we said. And more people did. Nothing particularly religious, just singing and family and comfort and healing. And as things became more acrimonious on campus here, we gave a door code to the CLS President so that NAU students who did not have their own space on campus here could come anytime. There were times over the winter and spring when I would come here to pick up some mail, and there would be a carload of NAU students just sitting around a table chatting happily. So we created another program called Kesher, which means connection, where we linked NAU students with Jewish families in Flagstaff. Jewish parents who live in Phoenix or other places in the country could know that their child here in Flagstaff had a Shabbat dinner to go to and a place to do laundry. And this program is continuing this year with even more students already signing up. A friend recently sent me an article from the New York Times that talked about the increase in Jewish engagement Jews who had never really considered themselves observant started to identify and engage more in Jewish events, and that has certainly been true here. It suddenly feels like new individuals are regularly just wandering in, saying they're not really sure what they're here for the first time, but they're really happy to have found us. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, we are working so hard to create and hold a safe space for all Jews in Flagstaff, and to create nourishing, meaningful opportunities for connection. And although I started this with describing all the little things that come together, almost like Santa's elves, it doesn't actually work that way. There's no magic. In reality, it takes time and energy and resources. So this is another part of my job as president, is to talk about money. Americans in general are really uncomfortable talking about money. I am likewise not super comfortable talking about money in public settings, especially in shul and on Shabbat and a high holiday. But I also know that in reality, money is something we deal with every day. And money is what we use to take care of things we need to take care of in our lives so that we might spend time with loved ones and pursue things that are meaningful to us. And if you are here tonight and listening to my words, then you are part of this community. And each of you has your own reason for being here. And hopefully it's because you find meaning and spiritual connection here. But whatever your reasons, just by the virtue of being here, I assume this community offers you some value and fulfillment. Just as it does in our personal lives, it takes money to create these programs and keep this community going, and this has always been a group effort. In addition, I'm excited to announce this year, for the first time that I know of in this synagogue, a synagogue member has pledged to match all donations. This will help ensure that this space continues to exist in Flagstaff and is here for whatever we need it to be. There have been already requests for additional programs. People have requested more dancing, Friday night happy hours, regular Jewish meditation, more adult education, mahjong. I got a request for bird watching, Sunday school, Torah chanting classes, etc. I appreciate that Shabbat and high holidays are not a time to talk about money, which is why we put flyers on each of your chairs for you to take with you. If you would like to make a donation tonight, we will hold it for you until Yom Kippur and Shabbat are over. You may also wish to take a few days and consider how much you and your family are able to give. Please take your time, take the flyer with you if you like. There's a QR code on there. But more than anything, we hope you will contribute something that makes you feel connected, makes your heart really glad to know you are a part of this community that comes together to support and sustain each other. Likewise, this congregation will accept any donation with gratitude and hope that we can sustain this in Flagstaff. This synagogue does not look like the synagogue I grew up in. There are no big ornate stained glass windows or plush velvet seats, but you'd be amazed at what comes together here. Our kids have hand-me-down onesies and hoodies and hockey equipment from their friends here. Romantic relationships have started and lasted here. And over this year, this unassuming building has become a lifeline for so many of us. Thank you so much for coming tonight, for being here together tonight. I'm so grateful to spend these holidays with you. Shana Tova, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.